Welcome back to another vlog in my 12 Days of Christmas series. I've been having so much fun filming this past couple of weeks, and I really hope that I can continue with this and do it more often. This vlog is going to be filmed over a course of a few days / weeks. As I mentioned, we are having Christmas dinner at our house and I'm really excited. I love hosting and this is the first Christmas in our new home, so I really want it to be special and just perfect. So we obviously need to figure out what we're going to be feeding our guests, our family. So we definitely want to practice some meals and see how they turn out so we're not stressed the day of and we just know ahead of time what will work for that day. So I'm going to be filming a few meals over the course of the next week or so and sharing them with you guys, maybe giving you some inspiration if that's what you're looking for. If you're hosting yourself, if you're going to a party yourself and need to bring something, thought this could be a fun vlog to film. I know I love watching people share either their family recipes or just even something that I would never even think of having, so thought this would be nice. Today, I'm gonna be doing stuffed shells, and it's funny because it's such a nostalgic and homey meal for me. My mom used to make it for us all the time. Not sure if it's more of an American thing, but my husband has never had them. So I definitely need to get his seal of approval before we serve it to his family. But I think he'll love them, and I think it'll be a good starting option for our menu for Christmas Day. So that is on the agenda for today, and I will share how I make the dish and just how it comes together at the end with you guys. Good morning, you guys. So last night's meal was really good and I think my husband thoroughly enjoyed it. I think he is a fan of stuffed shells now and I'm very happy about that because it's honestly one of my favorite homey comfort meals. And I think it's going to be our main course for Christmas Day, which I'm excited about because, as I mentioned, it's very nostalgic for me and also it's really super easy to make. You can also make it in advance, so I can make the sauce the day before and maybe even the filling, and then just kind of like put it together the day of and have it ready to go and put in the oven when our family gets here. So I think it's also a really nice meal if you don't want to be like in the kitchen the whole time when your family's around. So I think it's a great option. Today we're gonna make a salad. I feel like I need something a little bit light and fresh before the pasta and like in between the appetizers that we're gonna do. So I wanted to do a little winter fresh green pear candied pecans salad. Super light, nothing really heavy. Today I'm going to be making it with some chicken just because it is going to be my lunch and I need just a little bit more than just a salad. But you can definitely do this as a little appetizer for a big meal or for a lunch like I am with some chicken. But let me share the ingredients with you guys. So I have all the ingredients laid out. I also bought the wrong nuts. I thought these were pecans in the store and they're actually walnuts. So we're gonna try it with walnuts today, see how it goes. Maybe it's even better, who knows. But for the salad, for the base, obviously some nice leafy greens. You can do whatever you like, really. We're gonna need one pear. We're gonna cut it up really thin and make it a really nice garnish for the salad. For the pecans, or walnuts, whatever you decide to go with. We're gonna roast them in the oven with some brown sugar and some cayenne pepper, a really nice spicy topping. Then you're also gonna put some gorgonzola cheese. If you don't like gorgonzola, I feel like maybe goat cheese or like even a feta would be really nice. I'm gonna try this out. I know my husband's not a fan of gorgonzola, so we're gonna try to make him a convert again. And then for the dressing, you'll need a half a cup of olive oil. I already have it poured out. Some Dijon mustard, some honey, half a lemon, some garlic, salt and pepper. You do need, the recipe does call for champagne vinaigrette, and I couldn't find that in our supermarket, but I found something, I guess, hopefully similar. I'm gonna try this out. I hope it doesn't mess up my sauce. Maybe I'll add it in after, do a little taste test. And then, as I mentioned, I'm just gonna do some chicken breasts on top for today for lunch. We're back in the kitchen again, and I want to talk about this salad yesterday, guys. It was so good. The vinaigrette was really delicious. I did candy the pecans, or sorry, walnuts incorrectly. My mom does this like spicy nut mix, pretzel nut mix at home, so I don't know why I didn't think of this in the beginning, but I added butter because you need butter to candy things. I feel like I just needed more liquid, like the sugar and the cayenne pepper just wasn't melting on its own. You needed something to really break it up. So that will be adjusted for Christmas Day, and I'll probably end up doing the pecans. The walnuts weren't bad, but the pecans I think would just be better. But all in all, I think it was a really nice salad, like very light and fresh and good as a starter before like a heavier dish like the shells. But today I'm gonna be trying to do a angel food cake. They don't have like the pre-packaged boxes here like they do in the States. So I'm going to be trying to make my own homemade, so that should be interesting. And I really, fingers crossed, it comes together. I really want to do something like this. I'll put up a picture with the little tree cookie cutouts that I showed you guys that I got a couple of days ago, and I want to try to do something like that. Fingers crossed it all comes together. I really hope it does. So I'm going to attempt at that now. I think angel food cake's just really nice dessert, especially like when you just want something a little bit lighter, not super heavy. It is super light and like airy, so I think it's a good option with some like fresh berries on top and just some powdered sugar. I think is amazing, or like whipped cream. But if my baking is a complete fail and it doesn't end right, I bought a box of just like a lemon pound cake to do instead. So that's a backup, just in case. It's always good to have a backup. But we're gonna get started on the angel food cake now. This is the finished product. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Happy it actually came together. Haven't tried it yet, so I will keep you posted on how it tastes. But I had to X the cookies because they weren't really sitting right on here, and the vision I had just wasn't really coming together. But I'm okay with the strawberries and the rosemary on top. I feel like it still looks festive with the powdered sugar on top. I think it looks really nice. Okay, last dish of this vlog. I wanted to do the crescent roll cranberry brie rosemary wreath. My sister actually made this for Thanksgiving and it was so good, so I know I had to try and do it for possibly a Christmas dish this year. And it seems fairly simple, so I think it should be pretty easy. I'll take you guys through the ingredients now and then we'll get started. So you just need some crescent rolls, some brie,
cranberry sauce. You can make your own if you want to be fancy, but I just bought in the jar. Some rosemary twigs and some salt. This recipe online also calls for pistachios, but she did it without pistachios, so I'm gonna follow her lead and make it the same way. So you guys, that concludes this little cooking series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was insightful. If that's what you were looking for, maybe some inspiration or some new recipe ideas. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and please do consider subscribing because that really does help me create more content for you guys. And I hope you join me for the next 12 days of Christmas vlog. Bye guys.